And so it is that Jamie and Derek have come to dedicate themselves to each other and be married today in God's presence, surrounded by the people that love them the most.
Oh my God, you're beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
I love this.
You do? Okay, good.
It's so good.
Okay. Love you. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. This is like the part I was most nervous for.
Why? I'm nervous.
I love you.
I guess there is like
beautiful.
noise in this. I know.
Let's touch them.
You like it?
It's beautiful. Oh my God. You look amazing. The hair
Thanks.
too.
The hair, I know. She did a good job. Yay. Love you.
You want to do the vows?
Yeah, I guess so. Should we just do it now? Yeah. That's what we're doing. So nobody else is looking. Derek. It's crazy to think that exactly 4 years ago we had our first date. And today we're about to get married. I remember so clearly walking through Logan Square to meet. I felt nothing but a calm sense of excitement despite not knowing much about you. My instincts were so right. On September 5th, 2020, I met the love of my life. Falling in love was so fast but so natural. I fall more in love with you every day. All your remarkable characteristics and endearing quirks. Like how genuinely considerate you are of others' feelings. How natural and patient of a problem solver you are. How much you love to decorate for the holidays, especially Halloween. The way you have to point out every dog we pass to acknowledge how cute they are. How effortlessly you make me laugh. Your endless knowledge for movies and TV shows. And the way you listen with sincere interest to everything I have to say, even if it's nonsense, with the exception of when the Browns are playing. These are just a few examples. My hand would fall off if I were to write them all. I become the happiest, most confident version of myself these past 4 years. I mean it when I say our love has transformed me. I've discovered parts of myself I didn't know existed because you've created the safest space for me to be my complete self. It has been the honor of my life to get to know you and love you. As we enter this chapter of marriage together, I promise to always support and encourage you to be the happiest version of yourself. Seeing you laugh and smile lights up my world. I also vow to never use the UFO sounding alarm clock intentionally or watch an episode of Big Brother without you.
Intentionally.
But above all, I vow to love you unconditionally forever. You make that easy. I can't wait to be your wife and continue to grow together. Wherever life leads us, I know it will be beautiful with you by my side. Love you. It's crazy. It's like so.
Fail to spell.
You do? It's nice and curly.
That was so nice. Mine's not as verbose.
That's fine.
I feel bad now.
No. It's
Okay.
like, I love you, Derek.
Jamie, I remember feeling nervous when I was getting ready to meet you for the first time. My fears were mainly rooted in your intelligence and beauty to the point of almost being intimidated. I wasn't prepared for your inner beauty to match your outer. Shortly after, my mind was quickly put at ease and my fears faded away. From that day forward, my mind was always on you and I never wanted you to leave. I felt the excitement for the journey we were about to embark on. Excitement that has continued to build to this moment. As time moves forward, there will certainly be moments that scare and stress us both. I want you to take comfort in knowing that we will always be together during these times as one. We both promise to experience this day by each other's side and stay right by each other. Something to do with you for the rest of our lives. So, as the years go by, I promise to always put you and our family first and never stop giving you my full effort to make you smile, laugh, and enjoy life to the fullest. Because seeing you happy is what overflows my heart with joy.
Said the same thing.
Which is why I'm so lucky on this day to finally be able to call you my wife. Love you so much.
I can't believe that. Yeah. I cannot believe it. It's crazy. Aw. How are you feeling?
Great.
Yeah. Yay!
Here, well. So what now?
Who gives Jamie to be married to Derek?
Her mother and I.
Derek, do you take Jamie to be your wife? Do you promise to love, adore, and encourage her, share the good times and achievements as well as the hard times and disappointments, keep her in sickness and in sorrow, and be loyal to her forevermore?
I do.
Jamie, do you take Derek to be your husband? Do you promise to love, adore, and encourage him, share the good times and achievements as well as the hard times and the disappointments, keep him in sickness and in sorrow, to be loyal to him forever?
I do.
Okay. So, Derek, here are some of the things that Jamie loves about you. I love his sense of humor. Lines up so perfectly with mine. Makes life so much fun being able to laugh through it together. And it's good medicine for the soul, isn't it? Number 2, I love how generally sweet and thoughtful he is towards everyone. He's the most endearing person I've ever known. I can't help but smile whenever I'm around him. Number 3, he's felt like home to me from the beginning. His presence feels like a warm comfort. His positive perspective on life inspires me to be the best version of myself. He's truly the love of my life. And now, Jamie, here's some things that Derek loves about you. Number 1, Jamie's infectious laughter that can fill a room. She always has a great sense of humor, and no matter what, we can always share a laugh together. Number 2, Jamie is so considerate and caring for others. She'll often put the needs of others before her own, which goes to show she has such a great heart and a kind soul. Number 3, she's my biggest supporter, always helping me stay positive, trying to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. Which, knowing Derek, that's probably not too often. So how did these two meet and get to this day today that we find ourselves in? Well, many of you probably know much more of this story than I do, but I've known Derek for quite a while, as his parents have been good friends of my wife and I for many, many years, actually about 40 years, as how long we have known them. So I learned that they met through a dating site called Bumble. And on Bumble, from what I understand, the woman gets to look at the man's picture and info and decide whether to contact him or not. Well, Jamie decided to contact Derek, which, proof that God is good and God is involved in this. And they went on a first date, discovered they had common interests, similar career paths, and a friendship blossomed. And it began to blossom into much more than that. Derek was then invited for the first time to meet Jamie's parents, Brian and Jen, and I understand he made quite the impression. He stayed the night with their parents' house. In the middle of the night, nature called. Derek got up and promptly walked straight into a wall. Face first, I understand. With a loud thud and the result of a sore nose. Derek then explained how this occurred, and he said, quote, "It was freakishly dark." So despite the freakish accident, Derek made a positive impression with Jamie's family, further proof that God is involved and he's good. Their relationship grew to this point. So Jamie also met Derek's family, and they loved her right off the bat. And most, if not all of you, know that Derek is a twin with his brother Daniel, and they are identical twins. They have done so much of their lives together. Same schools, same sports teams, did scouts together all through scouts, went to the same into the same careers, work at the same hospital, lived in the same place, in the same city.
The list goes on.
They've always had each other, okay? And then Daniel recently, about 2 years ago, married Caroline, and they have more recently moved to New Jersey, so Derek and Daniel are the furthest apart they've ever been. About a 25-minute drive, I understand, or something like that. But they're always have each other's back, and they're a great team together, a strong team together, all Derek and Daniel and Caroline. And now Jamie has become a vital part of their close-knit, strong team. And they all get along so well that I truly think that seems to me it's a match made in heaven. God is involved, and he's good in their lives. I, Derek,
I, Derek,
give you this ring, Jamie,
give you this ring, Jamie,
as a token of my love
as a token of my love.
And I pledge you my loyalty and devotion
I pledge you my loyalty and devotion
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Jamie, will you likewise, placing this ring on Daniel's finger, repeat after me these words?
Derek.
How can I do that? It says Derek right here. Okay. Oh boy.
I'm good.
Ready? Please repeat after me these words.
I'm used to it.
To Derek. I, Jamie,
I, Jamie,
give you this ring, Derek,
give you this ring, Derek,
as a token of my love.
as a token of my love,
And I pledge you my loyalty and devotion
and I pledge you my loyalty and devotion
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
By the authority committed to me as a minister of the Church of Jesus Christ, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Derek, you may kiss your new bride. It's my privilege to introduce you for the very first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Derek and Jamie Hawkins.
Well, welcome to the Hawkins Kratzer celebration. We appreciate everybody being here tonight. Whoop, whoop. Jamie, I do have to say one thing, that you are going to miss that sweet, smooth German last name. Kratzer. Now she's Jamie Hawkins. Hi, I'm Jamie Hawkins. With butterflies and birds flying around, everything's good. There are family and friends that are not able to make it tonight, especially where our thoughts are with them, especially the ones above, smiling down on us. We miss you. You will be with us in spirit and on the dance floor. Dancing Dan. Derek, welcome to the family. You had plenty of time to run away, and I, like, when you're over our house, I'm looking at you going, do you really want to do this? But we are so happy and thankful that you and Samson Dog are in our lives now. You fit in from day one. You really did. And except for when you ruined my drywall and you got a black eye the first night you stayed over. Now we're still trying to decide who we love more, Samson or Derek, and there's plenty of time for us to try to figure that out. We do want to thank you for one thing, and that's for bringing the Browns into my life. And I say that sarcastically. No, but seriously, if the Birds can win the Super Bowl, I have somewhat kind of faith that the Browns might win a playoff game. Yeah. Hey, I do have one thing to say. You guys better beat the Cowboys on Sunday. How about that? The song that Jamie and I are going to dance to came on the radio when I was driving home from the hospital. I know. Breaks me up. And it wasn't Kiss, rock and roll all night, party every day. Little Joe Cocker, you were so beautiful. So every time I hear that now, I think of Jamie. So you guys are going to have to suffer through us dancing to that. But who does not like a little Joe Cocker? I did get pulled over by a cop on the way home from the hospital, by the way. He says I went through a stop sign or went, it's like, I beg to differ, but the bracelet, the hospital bracelet got me out, so I keep that in my car to this day in case I get pulled over, and it's getting harder and harder for cops to believe that I just had a kid. All right, Jamie, this is the first dress check of the evening. If anybody has ever had a meal with my daughter, she tends to wear the food as much as it makes it into her mouth. So, is there anything in the hair? Yeah, is there anything in the hair, the face? Dress is looking good, all right? Okay. All right, we'll check in later. But Mom and I must have done a bad job with the utensil training when you were little, but now it's always an adventure. We love watching you eat. But seriously, Mom and I are so proud of you, the woman that you've become, the work that you do. You make a difference in people's lives, which you really do. You're such a sweet soul, kind person. You always put others before yourself. And, we just are so proud of you. That kindness thing must have skipped a generation. You must have gotten that from your grandmothers. This is... We love your relationship with Sean. You've always been a little mother to him from day one. You've always been a protector, and anytime somebody would babysit, come over, especially when Grammy was there, she'd be like, oh my God, Jamie knows exactly what Sean wants, Sean needs, what he plays with, what he eats, you name it. But we know that you're going to be such a great mother, because from day one you were Sean's second mother. You're always a protector of him and always, looked out for him, which we appreciate. You guys are still so tight today, which we love that. One thing is, if you can get him out of our house, I'd appreciate that. So if you can help me, or at least have him pay some rent. You will always be my little Jamie girl that ran around the house with one sock on and one sock off. To this day, it's like, how is that even comfortable? Isn't that bothering you? Like, I'd be like, Jen, do we buy enough socks? But you dug it, man. You were like cruising around the house. I used to chase you and Sean around, laughing and wrestling, and kind of miss those days. And if I do that now with grandchildren, I'm going to pull a hamstring. Definitely. My friends know that. It doesn't take much. But just thinking about the memories when you were younger, the roller coasters, my back appreciates all those roller coaster rides, the scary movies. Your time of the year is coming up now with Halloween. Yep, we got to go to Arisaf and get on the hayride. Yep, Bates Motel. The dance classes, dance recitals. You played sports for a while, which I was thankful. It was kind of pushed by me. And then finally I said, Jamie, you don't have to do it anymore. It's like that college scholarship is not coming. Yeah, the basketball, softball, soccer. I did enjoy that, though. When you were little, I subjected you to my 70s, my 80s, 70s, and 60s music when you were younger, and then you ended up paying me back, where I had to learn Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, Paramore, amongst a lot of other smaller rock bands, which I've never heard before. I would drive her around. Literally, she'd like to her friend's house, to concerts. She would show up in my car with stacks of CDs. And it was just like, and then be like, who's this? Oh, this is like, whatever. It's like, and then some of the grunge stuff was like, the mosh pit stuff was a little scary. But, I learned all kinds of, to this day, she would throw a song on. It's like, oh, that reminds me of driving you around when you were in 9th grade. But I love that you still love music and you go to the concerts. It's a big part of your life, which I appreciate. I do miss being the American Idol judge when you were younger with your friends. So we're gonna have to dust off the VHS camcorder and do that again. I believe the key to a great marriage and to life is laughter. And you, Derek, and Samson have that in your life. Samson's actually the best joke teller in the house. But there's no issues there. We are so happy and excited for your future. We wish you nothing but joy, happiness, and laughter. We love both of you so much. Twins run in the family. I'm not trying to jinx you. You both know twins. Twins. Did I say twins? I never thought these words would be coming out of my mouth right now. It's kind of surreal. Bring on the grandkids. We love you guys.
All right, let's hear it for the father of our bride.
If you can't see, I'm Derek's twin brother, Daniel. So, believe it or not, I actually met Derek 32 years ago in the womb. First impressions really weren't that great. I was like, who the hell is this guy and why is he in my room? But, after 30 years or so, he kind of starts to grow on you a little bit. So, I let him hang around. But, people always still ask us, what's it like having a twin? Can you read each other's minds? If I punch you in the arm, can he feel it? No, we can't. But I will tell you, it's really means having a best friend that you can always count on no matter what. Whenever Derek introduced me to Jamie, I didn't have to read his mind. I knew that he had found somebody truly special that he could count on no matter what. And Jamie, I'm so proud to finally be able to call you a sister. And if you let Derek hang around for 30 or 40 years, he might start to grow on you too. I just wish you guys nothing but the best times and the happiest memories. Cheers to the happiest couple ever. Love you guys.
All right, let's hear it for Daniel. All right, next up we have Nikki and Allie. Make some noise for Nikki and Allie.
Good evening, everyone. We hope you're all having the best night of your lives thus far. I'm Allie.
And I'm Nikki.
And we are the co-maids of honor for our dear Jamie. We want to thank everyone who traveled from far and near to come here tonight, as we know that this could not mean more to the couple.
So most of you may know that I'm Jamie's cousin, and our moms are sisters. And with growing up in neighboring towns and being so close in age, we have countless memories together. But when taking a step back and reflecting on our childhood and our relationship in general, there were really two key themes that came to mind. First, and this should come to no surprise, but Jamie loves her music. And second, even though I am technically 8 months older than Jamie, I will say I've always looked up to you. I'll start with Jamie's 7th birthday party, where Jamie, Allie, and I performed our own version of American Idol. So just to set the scene here, we had Sean breakdancing, being our hype man off to the side. We had our audience filled with Bratz dolls, Barbies, stuffed animals, and of course Aunt Jen was cheering us on. And I'd say our singing was just mediocre at best, but the performance that really stole the show was Uncle Brian, playing those all three judges, Simon, Paula, and Randy. It was truly so much fun. We ran it back and did it again for our 8th birthday, and we still talk about it at least once a year to this day. One summer, on a trip to Ocean City, Maryland, Jamie and I couldn't wait to pick out the perfect summer souvenir at this little beach store called Sensations. And for girls our age, you may expect we're going to pick out puka shell necklaces, friendship bracelets, matching t-shirts, but no. Jamie and I picked out matching pet frogs. Yeah, you heard that right. Living, swimming frogs. And somehow we convinced our parents to take them home as our pets. Lives forever. So Jamie named her 2 frogs Leaper and Leader. And you may think to yourself, you know, those are great names for swimming frogs, like really cute, something that you would expect. I named my 2 frogs Jamie and Michelle. Michelle's our older cousin by 5 years, who I also looked up to and thought was really cool. So it just goes to show that Jamie was on her level. Also, as Jamie already mentioned, quick shout out to Uncle Brian again, because those frogs lived for 10 years and just goes to show he was cleaning out the water in the tank every week. And then we reached middle school, and Jamie started to like this band called Paramore. And candidly, it was a bit edgier for my typical taste. At that point in my life, I was listening to Hannah Montana, but I decided because Jamie loved them that I would consider myself a fan too. And then fast forward 12 years, and Jamie's meeting my boyfriend Dan for the first time, and I was a little nervous leading up to it, because her opinion of him obviously was really important to me, but before you know it, Dan and Derek are hanging out on the couch, and me and Jamie are just having a dance party to some of our favorite Paramore hits. Jamie, I hope you can tell through these stories how much you mean to me. You're caring, thoughtful, funny, smart, beautiful. You're so well-rounded, and you mean so much to me. I'm so proud to be able to call you not only my cousin, but my best friend. Okay. Now on to Derek. Okay. Derek, Jamie has always loved you. Whew. But before you and Jamie became serious, you did have another admirer. And that person was my mom. My mom loves Derek, and she loves Derek and Jamie together. And in this family, if the aunts accept you, you're truly golden. Early on in Jamie and Derek's relationship, they came to visit me in New York City. We went out to a nice restaurant with Nick, had a few espresso martinis, and to no surprise, we decided we needed to go dancing. I seek out the sweatiest club in Lower Manhattan for us to go to. It was so hot, it was disgusting. And Derek, I knew you were tired. I knew you wanted to go home, but you stuck it out. We danced till 3 a.m. that night. And at that point, I knew you were a keeper. But all jokes aside, Derek, you're genuine, you're kind, you're the right person for Jamie.
Like Nikki, I have also had the privilege to have known Jamie just about my whole life. Once we met each other in the late 90s, anyone in the Keenan household could fully expect to see the name Kratzer, William 241-2083 come up on the caller ID, and to hear Jamie's small voice on the other end asking if Allie could come out and play. As far back as my memories go, I've always had Jamie by my side. Derek, I can tell you what an honor it is to have that, to have Jamie by your side, to be welcomed into her loving family, and to get to go through ups and downs and stages of life with her. I can guarantee you are going to have endless laughs, endless support, and endless tomfoolery. Jamie will love you just as much on your worst days as she will on your best days. So Derek, as Jamie's co-maids of honor, we ask a few things of you today. Please promise us that you will always answer Jamie's hypotheticals and would you rather questions.
Please be patient when she changes the song before it ends every time.
Please humor her when she wants to turn up the music and dance, because she will always want to turn up the music and dance.
Please fill in for us and be there for Jamie when she needs a listening ear.
When she gets home from a long shift at the hospital, please be her space to unwind and forget, and please feel safe to lean on her just the same. Derek, we've gotten to know you over these last few years, and we really can't imagine someone better equipped to keep these promises. You are an amazing, exact, perfect fit for our best friend, Jamie, and we trust you with her fully. We are so excited for the life you two will lead from this day forward.
So everyone, please raise a glass and let's say cheers to our favorite couple.
Great job, guys.
All right, let's hear it one more time for these amazing speakers tonight.